This is Doug Richardson. If you want a quick tip of the week, stay tuned. Hey YouTube, thanks for coming back. Today's just a quick tip that photographers use if they're out and they just want a nice general starting point to get the exposure. Maybe either their light meter's acting up. Some of the cameras, the meters would, every once in a while, they'd have problems with them. But this is a real good starting point. You might want to write this down and put it in your camera bag if you're ever out somewhere and need to know this. It's a very simple formula to get your starting point exposure, and that is 1 over your ISO at f/16 is your exposure, and I'll clarify that for you. Okay, you put your lens aperture on f/16. Okay, and again, you can only do this on a sunny day. Okay, you put your lens aperture on f/16. Your shutter speed will be the equivalent of your ISO. For example, if you have your ISO set to 400, then your shutter speed would be a 400th of a second, matching up with the sunny 16, which is sunny 16 f/16. So again, if your ISO is whatever your ISO is, pick the shutter speed that's closest to it. So if you're using 400 and you have a 400 shutter speed, then use a 400th of a second at 16. Okay, and then you use the seesaw method from there. If you watch my exposure video, learning how to do the proper exposure, my seesaw method is in that video there if you want to check that out. And I can also put that in the description below too. So one more time before I go, your shutter speed is equal to your ISO and your lens being on f/16, and then you can use the seesaw method from there. That'll get you your first shot. In the digital age, you certainly can just look on the back of the camera and see how close you are. But if you do need that starting point, there it is for you. Thanks for coming back, and we'll see you on the next full episode. Have a great day.